guys, it's Zoe. Welcome back to another video. This week's video is going to be my prom tutorial. So I know a lot of people have already had their prom, but sorry. My school's prom is actually this Friday on the 29th. Don't ask me why it's on a Friday. My school is just weird. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. I'm going to be filling in my pores and making my skin look super flawless using the Benefit Professional. Just going to be putting a little bit on my hand and just be rubbing that in around my forehead, mostly focusing on my nose because I have really large pores on my nose. Then onto my chin. And then just doing that. Woo. After that, I'm going to be using the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm because this is the best stuff. And I'm just going to be putting a little bit on my hand and doing the same thing. I do not use that much. I only use like a really tiny amount. And I usually focus that more on the outer parts of my cheek and the outer parts of my forehead. And then I don't really put much on my nose because we already just put that Benefit Professional. Then we can let all of that dry, let it set in, and hang out. After that has all dried, I'm going to be using two foundations that I'm going to be mixing together to create the most flawless look. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-Hour Foundation in 101, and then I'm also be going to using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in the shade W12 Porcelain because, honey, I am very pale. And I'm going to be blending this all in with a beauty blender. Then just applying, I feel like you're crooked. Are you crooked? How are you feeling now? Are you crooked? You're good? Okay. Cool, and then just applying that all over my face in little spots. As you can see, I have a little red spot right there. It's a lot worse off camera, but you didn't need to know that. Then I'm going to be taking that in my beauty blender, like I said, and I'm just going to be buffing that in all over my face. I have my little mirror here. I apologize if it gets in the way because it probably will. Let's be real here. Actually, I think I did this last time. I put like my tissue box upside down and then you can't even see it and then it's perfect. Okay. Next for concealer, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer in the shade R20. And I'm going to be using for highlighting, mostly for highlighting. And then to conceal, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin in the shade 01. So first I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline. And I was like almost out of this concealer, so I took the stopper out, and yeah, I have so much more, so I'm really happy I did that. But now it's like there's concealer, like it's really hard to like, it's just so much concealer is like in this bottle that I didn't realize that was there because I would have ended up throwing this out, but like there was a heck ton of concealer left in here. Then to brighten, like I said, I'm going to be going in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. And I use this as a highlighting concealer because, girl, you know, this concealer is expensive. And the only reason I got to buy this is because I have a Sephora gift card. So, all that fun stuff. Okay, so after that, I'm just going to be blending that all in. And I'm just going to try to bring the lighter concealer upwards so it gives me a nice glow, and any excess I'll be putting on my nose, on my chin, on my forehead, you know the drill. After blending out my concealer, I'm going to go in with my trusty Coty Airspun powder, and I'm going to be using this to set my under eye, and then I'm going to be putting this all over my face. Now that we have finished the base for the face, I'm going to start the eyes. First, I'm going to be using the primer by Micah Beauty Cosmetics. This is just their eye primer, and I'm just going to be applying that with my ring finger. I really like this eye primer because it also corrects any discoloration that you may have on your eyelids. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Ofra Makeup Professional eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be taking this camel color right here, and I'm just going to be blending this through my crease. I'll zoom you guys in. Ooh, up close and personal. Next, I'm going to be taking this darker brown color. Then I'm going to be putting that brown color on using a Luxie 235 blending brush. I'm going to be putting that color on my outer V and blending that out. Then I'm going to be taking this cream color and just lightening my inner corner back up. I'm going to be taking, in the Naked 2 palette, I'm going to be taking the shade YDK, and I'm putting that all over my lid. A crown brush, Pro Blending Fluff Brush, but I'm going to be spraying it with some rose water just to give it some oomph when it picks up the shade YDK. And I'm just going to be packing that on all over my lid. Then, using the other side of the brush, I'm going to be using the shade Booty Call, so it's not too crazy dramatic. Then, using the Luxie 221 brush, which is the flat definer brush, I'm going to be picking up the camel color, and for under my eye, I'm going to be putting that closer to the middle and just smoking that out, or placing it, actually smoking it in a second. Then taking that darker brown color and putting that on my outer corner. And then taking the camel color again and kind of mixing them together-ish. And then I'm going to be taking a Crown Brush Precision Crease Brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade YDK and focusing that on my outer part of my eye and kind of bringing that up to my outer V. Then for my inner corner, I'm going to be using that kind of same brush brand, and then using this pencil brush, and I'm going to be using this American Icon eyeshadow in the shade Pearl. I'm just going to be putting that on my inner corner just to give me some pop. So just for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be doing the other eye, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I finished my other eye, and as you can see, the lighting behind me has changed because my camera died. Now it's an hour later, and I had just sat here while this makeup on for an hour waiting for my computer to charge. Onto my brows, I'm going to be using this Luxie 215 brush, and let me go grab it. I'm also going to be using the Maybelline Brow Drama Pro palette, and first I'm going to be taking the spoolie and just brushing through my brows. Oh, how exciting. And then taking that Luxie brush and then just dipping in to the palette, the cream color, and outlining and filling in my brows. Nothing exciting, folks. Then I'm going to be taking the powder from the palette and then using the brush that's in the palette and just filling in any sparse areas and then going through with a spoolie lightly. And then I will be setting that all with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper Gel Mascara in the shade medium to dark. Now for my face, and I will be finishing my my eyeliner and stuff after my face. We're just doing this in a really weird order. For my face, I'm going to be using my Holy Grail, which is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. I'm going to be using this contour shade, and I'm going to be using the Real Techniques dual fiber contour brush at first, and then moving on to my Coastal Scents 1 fan brush. Then using the highlight shade, I like just taking my finger and just putting this right under my eye just to brighten. For blush, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. blush palette, and I'm going to be mixing the bottom left shade and the top right shade, and I'm going to be using my Holy Grail blush brush, which is my Target angled blush brush, and I'm just going to be tapping into both of those, tapping off the excess and kind of pressing it and then rubbing it onto my face. Highlight, I'm going to be using the Becca Champagne Pop, which is the Jaclyn Hill collaboration, and I'm going to be using this Target highlighting brush. I'm just going to be putting that on the highest points of my face, and you know that we are going to go ham on this highlighter because there is nothing prettier in the world than Champagne Pop. Quote by Zoe. Putting that on nose, cheeks, tip of my nose, and then my Cupid's bow. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Absolute New York Nano Liner and the Jordana Cat Eyeliner, and both in black. Next, I'm going to be curling my lashes. And my eyelash curler didn't break, it just kind of like, this side is like, really flimsy. So I am due to get a new eyelash curler. And I'm going to be using, the L'Oreal Telescopic and the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And for my lower lashes, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara and the Maybelline Colossal Volume Mascara. For lips, you can pretty much do any color, I would say. So I have 3 colors I would like to show you. Here they are. The first lip pairing you can do with this look is this This is the Balm Meat Matte Hues color. This is mini size because I did receive this in my Ipsy bag, but this is a really great lipstick. It dries super quick. I literally just applied this and part of it did come off. Just kidding. But this is a matte lipstick. It's so pretty and I think it pairs really nicely with this look. The next lip pairing you can do with this lip is just a bright red. This is the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade 11. I think this actually had a name though. In the shade 11, which is Kitten Heels. I also did receive this in my Ipsy bag. You can see where I get most of my makeup. And I think this just pairs also really well. It's such a natural eye that you can pretty much do most shades of lipsticks, which is really great. And I think this also pairs really nicely. And the last lip pairing you can use for this look is this kind of like glossy pink natural lip. Well, not actually really natural, but it's more like springtime than the other two, I would say. And this is the Too Faced Butter Gloss, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, in Coral Fire. And I think this also matches very well, like I said, with the other two. So guys, so that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. This video took forever to film. Give this video a big thumbs up. Ooh, looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. There we go. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Tumblr girls with skinny waists and drug habits, pretty faces, love status. She acts as if she's the baddest. Man, I swear she's just like tons of girls. She expects the free drinks, and I'm successful, she thinks. Always comes around, never see her these days cause I'm off and gone. When I'm home off tour, never stop for long. Back this week from across the pond. Notice I was close to the block she's on. Elevated to the floor, loft was on. Drinking whiskey, she likes vodka strong. But after we fuck, it's over. Walk out the door, that's closure. No, I can't stay here and hold her. Tomorrow I'll act like I don't know her. Would never be here so